The 1999 9.3 Convertible features an all-new hydraulically operated top with a redesigned actuating mechanism. While many of the soft top service procedures are straightforward and described in the service manual, this video presentation documents top fabric replacement on the new 9.3. The top fabric, rear window, and headlining can be replaced individually. However, when working on the top in a partially open position, it is critical that the special support tool number 8293-144 is used. This tool is essential because as soon as the ignition is turned off, the hydraulic valves are released. Furthermore, the hydraulic valves are released after 20 seconds with the ignition on. Without the tool in place, the top will fall from its own weight. This could cause serious injury. To begin top fabric removal, start at the front seals and the retainers. Next, remove the retainer strip at the first bow's front edge. There are 9 screws. Using a pick or small screwdriver, lift up the upholstery near the handle. Pull the pins out of the groove to remove the handle. To remove the covers that are fastened to the front rail, first remove the plastic retaining pin and snap the cover off the first bow. Next, remove the headlining at the first bow. There's a screw on each side at the front rail. The headlining is also hooked at the front edge, and there are elastic bands at the sides. Fold the top fabric back from the first bow. Raise the top fully and drill out the pop rivets for the side cables. There are 3 on each side. Be sure to clean any burrs at the holes. Next, remove the plastic clips in the second bow and the plastic retainer. Remove the anti-balloon strip as well. Also, remove the plastic retainer at the third bow and its anti-balloon strip. Drill out the rivets that secure the elastic bands. Continue at the rear. Remove the screws that secure the headlining to the rear rail. Remove the clip at the lower edge as well. After removing 3 screws, remove the seals for the rear rails. Then, with the fabric pulled back for access to the bolt, unbolt the cable from the rear rails. You'll also need to pull out the cables since this top fabric is going to be replaced. This is done with the top in raised or closed position. Next, raise the 5th bow and remove the 3 screws that attach the headlining to the 5th bow. Cut the tie straps, unplug the rear defroster connector, and remove the window positioning struts, as well as the elastic bands for the headlining. After marking the 5th bow middle position on the seal, remove the screw that secures the 5th bow seal to free it. Be sure to pull the seal away carefully to avoid any damage. Drill out the 4 rivets in the corner of the 5th bow. As before, clean away any burrs. After removing the fabric from the 5th bow, detach the rear window elastics from the lock hooks. With the rear window and fabric folded out into the boot, drill out the rivet that attaches the window frame to the 4th bow. Now the entire top outer cover, headlining, and rear window can be removed from the vehicle. Place the top assembly on a bench. It must be disassembled before replacing any of the components. Begin disassembly by removing the window retaining clips with channel lock pliers. Work carefully to avoid damaging the window. All clips must be removed to release the window. Repaint or replace the window frame if damaged. To assemble the new soft top cover to the headlining and rear window, begin by positioning the rear window in the frame. Fit the loose frame and headlining against the window seal. Align the frame, headlining, and top cover at the middle markings of the upper window edge. Fit a clip on each side of these markings using flat-nose snap ring pliers to open the clips. Then, fit each clip to the frame. While safety glasses should be worn throughout this procedure, it is particularly important here, since the clips can release from the pliers. Next, fold back the headlining and align it against the marking on the lower window edge. Fit a clip at each side of the marking. Then, fit the clips on the sides of the frame. Continue by fitting the remaining clips around the entire window frame. Center the rear window in the fifth bow, fitting the elastic hangers over the latch hooks. Sit on the cross member for the backrest and support the rear window with your knees. Center the top fabric and fold it around the fifth bow and into the groove. Starting at the middle, fit the fifth bow seal. Use the center mark made during removal. Work your way to the corners and install the 4 pop rivets. Continue by fitting the remainder of the seal. Then, tighten down the seal. At this time, adjust the window position struts so that the rod distance between the ball mounting end points is 102 millimeters. Fit the elastic strap and the positioning struts and secure the connector for the rear window defroster with tie straps. Fit and tighten the 3 screws for the headlining in the fifth bow. To continue, lower the fifth bow and reattach the elastic strap from the rear window to the center of the fourth bow. Fit the cable without fastening it to the rear rail. Pop rivet the cable to the first bow. Raise the top to the half-open position. Make sure it is balanced. Stretch the top cover fabric and fold it over the first bow. Raise or close the top and lock it to the header. Using a spring scale to pull on the cable end with a force of 6 kilograms or 13.2 pounds, tighten the cable mounting bolt. With new double-backed tape at the third bow, stretch the top fabric towards the third bow and fold the anti-balloon strip forward over the top of the third bow. Fit the plastic retainer for the headlining in the third bow, making sure the headlining and top cover midlines are lined up exactly. Repeat this at the second bow. Again, make sure the midlines line up exactly. Then, press on the plastic clip. Next, install the seals for the rear rails using the 3 screws. Install the headlining retaining clips to the rear rails. Fasten the headlining to the rear rails with a screw on each side. Pop rivet the elastic bands to the middle rail. After fitting the headlining elastic bands in the first bow, fasten the headlining to the first bow. Now, fit the plastic cover on the first bow. Make certain that the upholstery covers the clips and insert the handle. Reinstall the retainer on the first bow carefully to ensure that the magnets for the header switches are not damaged. Then, install the front seal retainers. After lubricating the seals with soapy water, position the outer edge in the groove and press in the seal. Start from the back and work towards the front. Install the screw at the front of each side rail seal. To complete the procedure, use the Tech 2 to erase any DTCs and check for water leaks. Do not use high-pressure water. Let the water run on the top and flow over all mating areas. The 1999 9.3 is yet another descendant in the proud heritage of Saab convertibles. Use the service manual if top fabric replacement is required. As you witnessed in this video, it can be performed quite efficiently if you follow the proper procedures.